to the young aspiring engineers out there, what would you tell them as far as getting started if they want to become an audio engineer? If maybe they're a producer now, maybe they're not, but what would you tell them as far as getting started?
Well, the best way to get started, if you're already making music, if you already have something going on, if you have a passion for music, this would help me get started. So when I was in school and I didn't really have so much responsibility, bills, all this kind
Hmm.
of stuff,
Yeah.
I found some studios that I could kind of intern at and be around and learn from people. So when I was in college, there was a studio near me. It was called Grind Hard Studio. And it was just a place. I was just going to a shoe store. There was just a shoe store in town. I was checking out the shoes, but I started talking to these guys about music and beats. And then they're like, oh, we have a recording studio. They show me the recording studio. There's a guy back there literally recording a song. And so I was like, oh, this is cool. So I came around there a lot and was just helping out. And then I started learning from Rob, who was the engineer there. His name is Nimbus Mixed It.
Okay.
He's the man. He's got like probably what I say is the nicest studio in the Washington, D.C. area. It's out in Maryland. It's kind of near the MGM
Okay.
for Washington. But
Okay.
yeah, man, I would say to a young engineer is find a studio in your area. Say like, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. I really love music. I hear what you guys got going on. I'd love to come by, maybe blah, blah, blah. See if you want to be an intern at a studio. Long story short, just put yourself out there, hit up studios around you. Don't just Google the first studio, find an email and send it to them. Find things that are doing music you're passionate about. Look up artists or engineers in your area that, I don't know, maybe have a contacted email or they post about a studio that's in your area. That kind of thing. Just find a studio and see if you can intern, clean the floors, print out some paperwork, go get coffee, that kind of thing. That's my best recommendation for anyone upcoming.
Yeah, major gems right there, man. Major gems. Some of the studios you worked in, you would say that those are some of the nicer ones. Being in California, what studios have you visited?
Yeah, well, when I moved out here, I was trying to work at a lot of different studios. Like I was on that grind, like hitting up studios, that kind of thing. I ended up being an assistant engineer actually at the studio called Henson, which is a studio out here. It's actually founded by Charlie Chaplin. It's a really old studio.
Okay.
Some crazy artists are there all the time. John Mayer is there all the time.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber was there recording. Marshmello was there. Like crazy artists that came by. I wasn't in the studio watching. They got their whole thing, but I kind of saw what was going on. I set up some of the sessions, broke some of them down. Like Justin Bieber had this huge orchestra session. Like if you look up on YouTube, like Justin Bieber conducting orchestra,
Wow.
like there's like him in this big studio, like 50, 60 people that we set up all these mics for,
Okay.
that kind of stuff. Henson, and then there was this other studio that was called Good Love, that's on Hollywood Boulevard that I was
Okay.
being an engineer at.
Okay.
Which is the other one? Fab Factory, Dave Pensato, the guy that does Pensato's Place on YouTube.
Okay.
I was an intern at that studio for a little bit, the same kind of thing, just cleaning around, helping out,
Wow.
keeping the operations of the studio moving,
Wow.
and just being a friendly face to smile at when these guys step out of these loud rooms and, I want someone to talk to or share a story.
Right. What kind of music do you enjoy mixing better? Is it hip hop? Is it pop? Is it R&B? What genre would you prefer to mix?
Well, the genre I prefer to mix mostly is like hip hop. So some of the artists I work with, like Goonew, Fontaine, some artists that I recorded back when I was in DC, and some I recorded them have been in LA too. But more hip hop guys, that's really kind of like my specialty.
Okay.
It's also like, I don't know. I'm not to say it's not a complex music form, but hip hop, you can just punch, record people.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can have a song done in less than 10, 15 minutes, a lot of these other songs where you have to be melodyne and really change the pitch and maybe record it 20, 15 times till you really lock in that right melody or whatever, it might be kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah. But man, I've made some really great songs with some guys in less than half an hour, and there's songs that I still play, like that I made in like 2016, 2017 that are on my iTunes that I still listen to when I'm in like going on the airplane or something.
Right.
Yeah. It's easy to make timeless music like with hip hop too, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Name a song that you're most proud of that you either produced or mixed? Like when you listen to this song, you're like, yeah, I did that.
The first one that comes to mind is a song by Fontaine. It's called Walk Walk. It was on No
Walk.
Jumper. Yeah, like walking, not like
Oh,
walk like what you're
walk,
sipping.
walk. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, the song by Ty Fontaine. It was on No Jumper. The video is really cool. I was really proud of how we mixed it. And the producer on that song, his name is Ryder Johnson, a really cool guy, makes super
Okay.
cool beats. I think he actually was a part of Internet Money, or maybe he still is.
Okay.
But Ty made this hook, or not hook, but like, producer tag kind of thing. He was like, "Damn, Ryder." He just kind of said that at the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
And then we bounced that out and sent it to Ryder, and he like used it on a ton of other songs too. So
Wow.
that gets me like really like thinking about that and happy about that, because that song turned out great. And then the tag that we sent to Ryder, like he still used it, so it was pretty fun.
Yeah.